That's fine.
Check it down for me versus on the floor สำหรับผู้ชมที่ชมอยู่ตอนนี้นะครับอย่าลืมกดไลค์กด Subscribe Channel ให้ด้วยนะครับและติดตามการสตรีมของผมได้ที่ sooflight.com ครับลิงก์อยู่ด้านล่างครับ
เฮียฟันซิกโหดสัตว์
Oh, they're going to punish the peak on front door there. Siren trying to make something happen. Flaring might just walk into the open arms of Danby here with the judge to add insult to injury in this round. Oh, this is just painful to watch.
Let's turn away.
Look away. If you're from Singapore, look away right now.
Not much that you can do. It feels chaotic. A pre-fire shot like that.
I know. And he had a pre-fire in the last round. Like, he's just feeling himself way too much. Francis, I mean, has been one of the more impressive and consistent players for Nongshim in Pacific, playing majority initiator role. And IGLing still having his pop-up games. You could tell that he had such a huge ceiling. In terms of his gameplay, he sees that potential and weaponized it here for Nongshim coming into Ascension Pacific Bangkok. A lot of people had their questions. Francis on the duelist, Francis on the IGL. Doesn't that X-Ross guy play Yoru? None of that matters now if he's putting a performance like this together.
This might be the solution. This might be the iteration, perhaps. They had an up and down performance in Pacific, made it a little bit farther than Boom. But down into Ascension, maybe losing the first one, but up to this point, they're just going through and through. Motive, you cannot let this happen. You cannot go out like this. Both timeouts now called in the first half.
The sadness is creeping in. You're in a qualification game or potentially looking to move on in the tournament. You know that you're on the verge of elimination. You win that pistol. It's such a rush of energy, and you immediately get ecoed, and it feels like you've hit rock bottom right after being back on top of things. 4 rounds in a row have been piled on top of that. That is how deep Motive is in the hole right now, Quack. If they can climb out of that, they can win this bloody tournament, mate.
That's what I'm talking
มันก็
about.
ยิงนี้นะแต่จังหวะพอไปจับพวกโซว่าเลยทำให้ดูแย่
If you
เอา
are
ดี
able to dig yourself
ติด
out
ตาม
of
เหรอ
it, nothing else can break you.
Big rotations from
เป็น
Motive.
ขับเหรอ
Back over to the C side. Timmy the Turret's keeping an eye on B.
เรื่องของ
Haven't
กาย
seen
ดีกว่า
anything
เหี้ย
just
จบ
yet.
แล้วเนี่ย
Flare gonna run away from the Prowler.
หนุ่มไป
In the meanwhile, Francis doing Yoru things on the aggressive lurk, finding more and more information. He is the money man for Nongshim. And he's walked into this A site for free.
Oh no.
He's giggling to himself. He's setting up a nice little party, inviting all of his friends over. And they're gonna have a bloody great time over here.
Let's put up some decorations. You got balloons, party poppers, cake. Will Motive accept the invitation?
If they do, I don't know if they're gonna like what they find when they rock up. It's a bucket of water on top of the front door.
พรุ่งนี้ไปวัดปาร์ตี้ได้งานพวกมึงมีใครไปไหมเนี่ย
All aimed right at you.
Seize is ready for RB. Down goes the dark cover. X-Ross has got some reactive utility to play with as well. Paranoia. It feels like a rubble hold in reverse.
They've swapped sides, especially with the spike plant, and okay, that's a nice little response, but quickly off to it with the haunt in as well. They're just going in. Wayne able to find
โอ้
a
แม่ง
rifle now,
ยำซู
but
ชิเละเลยว่ะ
have to go after the spike. You need that round loss bonus.
แล้วถ้ามันเป็น2ทีมเดิมอะหนองชิมกับ บูมอะ แล้วแม่งเกิดขึ้นได้ด้วยเนี่ยตอนเนี้ย
From the shadows and the
ระหว่างหนองชิมกับบูมฮะ
staring down these ultimates, you're thinking to yourself,
ไปอีกแล้วเข้าไปใหม่
adapt to what Nongshim has been showing you already, but you also have to get
น่าเป็นแบบนั้นเหรอ
the possible combinations that you could see from these ultimates
แต่บูม
coming
น่าจะ
into this gun round here for Nongshim.
SLT เก่งปะวะเย้ไหวปะ
Gonna be a bit of a fight over C mount here. Francis once
SLT
again
ปะทะบูม
aggressive
e-sport
lurk, looking
นะ
for
ฮะ
a pick on the A side of the
บู
map.
มเป็นต่อเยอะมาก
One of these rounds,
SLT ไม่แพ้ใครเลย
you need the scoreline to flip right at this point.
SLT
You've got the
2
guns, you've got the ults. In for the
หรือจะ
mount,
เป็น
placing
SLT
spike
กับ
spams
หนอง
in the
ชิม
smokes. Nothing found, nothing
เกาหลี
spotted.
ล้วน
They're even afraid to continue pushing out onto info lines around the other sides of the map.
Yeah, Prowler's at the ready. Danby is licking his lips at the prospect of running Wayne down here. They're just waiting to see what Francis finds on that A side
ยาก
of the
จริ
map.
ง
You
ว่ะ
can
ไอ้
see
เนี่ย
him
จะเข้า
creeping
ลี
out
กอะ
towards rubble there.
เกาหลีแม่ง
At least
ท
he's
อง
cautious,
จัด
but quickly through with contact, managing to get himself back into safety. This is not bad.
Push Wayne back off the line. Does have the paranoia to reply. Try to keep them locked out of this seat site and a
น่าจะเหลือ
nano
3 ทีม
for
ไหมนะครับ
safety
บูม
here.
2 นำแล้วก็หนองชิม
Agility and paranoia
Okay.
as well, but will it hit
แต่วัน
Danby?
นี้เราได้ใบแรกนะวันเสาร์ระหว่าง
Steel
บูม
guarded
กับ
right
2 น
up through from Ivy. And all of a
Wayne
sudden,
lambak
Motive,
naman.
picked on
Oh.
corners, but Danby's managed to slip the
ำ
net.
เหี้ย
Wayne saw nothing and then felt the cool judge to the
Đồn
back
ว่ะ
of the head there.
โดนหนัก
It's
เล
a
ยอ่ะ
hopeless endeavor for him in this round. Motive 4
Oh.
on 5. That's something for Sushi Boys to peg one back and make this a winnable retake.
Pretty decent. You got the lockdown coming in as
Oh.
well,
Ui,
but
lặng mà.
Francis all the way through
Lặng
from the
lướt.
back. Sets up a bit of utility. Maybe heard by flaring if he does figure it out, but no! Slips on through! And that Sushi Boy's now down.
โอ้โห
Dimensional
แฟริ่ง
drift ripped.
ลวนแล้วว่ะ
And everyone
Failing
from
ล้วนแล้ว
Motive
ว่ะ
trying to
โอ้
scramble
เรียบร้อยเล
hold on
ย
the control over the site. But slowly, grip by grip, finger by finger,
Oh.
it's going
Oh,
downtown.
Luan.
Nongshim once again right on top of Motive.
Seen that so many times from Francis,
Luan
just
ว่ะ
standing on top of
Failing
people
Luan.
inside of the dimensional drift and saying spam right here, right on top of me.
Oh,
He's 17 and 4 on the Yoru,
17.
and he's getting his
ยัง
teammates
จะเอา
killed
ไอ้นาย
for
กลับ
boot.
มาฆ่าอีกเหรอ
Nongshim look unstoppable in this
กูได้
series.
เสื้อใหม่มา
fight.
ดูทุกคน
Such a clean read on what you're
เสื้อ
seeing
รา
from
ชา
Motive there. You could see Motive wanted to fight C round and A in
เออ
that round. They were waiting for Nongshim to make a move.
Oh,
Nongshim
no.
wait long enough for Motive to give up C mount,
ไปเจอพี่
and
ปุ้
from
ย
there the round felt hopeless.
Perhaps still some hope left into this game. Got
ได้
the
พวง
up
กุญ
run
แจ
out, but quickly robbed away,
แล้ว
Francis.
ก็ได้
Peek straight into the line held by
ได้
Barrow.
ได้การ์ด
And did
ดู
it
ดิ
one better.
การ์ดกูได้การ์ดแลพี่ปุ้ยอ่ะ
confirms that the judge is still in play.
แพงนะ ขายได้นะ
The
1 ออฟ
test any kind of hold over towards
1 มี
Mount
เป็น
Sushi Boys is
40-50
fully
ซองกูจับ
responsible for that. Has
กู
the
จับได้
alarm
การ์ด
bot
แล
and is going to fight to the death for mount control. Motive can
แล้วใบนี้แม่ง
no
เท่สุด
longer
ละ
abide by
แล้วใบ
Nongshim
นี้แม่ง
taking
เท่
all
สุ
of
ด
this map control for free.
ช็อตถีบเก้าอี้ทวิตกูจำได้
Free is the right word. Just gone in full on Black Friday sale, taking everything off the racks. Sushi Boys.
He just had too much to do. That's the truth of it.
ข
He
อง
was
ดีให้
playing
เก็บ
it
ไว้เถอะ
very well,
อ้า
but
ว
he
ไอ้
can't
เหี้ย
shoot the horn
ใบนี้
and
แพงนะ
1v4.
บอกก่อนใบนี้
Nongshim
แพ
make
ง
their way
นะ
into the site yet again here, and Francis is looking to disrupt.
ขายดีกว่า
Holding the angle,
got
simple
it,
left
boy.
click. Flaring trying to take the more
Oh,
aggressive
Fan.
angle, but
ฟาน20
even
ตาย
with the
4
repeat, Francis just
Yeah,
continues to
Fan
shut
Smurf.
it down. Siren having to
Oh.
do it all against the movement of Danby. Mid-air shoots off the judge.
เชี่ย
Those teams sitting in the upper bracket now
เละ
are quaking in their boots. I think that there's potentially a scarier opponent sitting here in the lower bracket the way that Nongshim is playing. Whoever loses our first qualification series will have to play against this.
I don't think any of these teams or players expected this performance from Nongshim. This was not how they played in that very first game through the group stage.
Pressure back on C Mound here. Wayne looking to defend. Full setup inside of the C site. They want to try to stop Nongshim in the choke.
Now's as good a time as
2
any.
บาทขาดตัว
Got all the utility. You're
Bad
playing
leh.
into more passive
2,000
positions,
กูบอก
but
เลยใบเนี้ย
Nongshim
2,000 ต้อง
just
มี
continue to assert dominance through different spots on the map. Now Danby
Oh.
in with the judge.
ไอ้เหี้ยมันสู้ไม่ได้เลยวะ
He's bouncing on him.
Oh my god.
โอ้เละ
Every duel being won on every
GG
part
แล้ว
of
วะ
the map by Nongshim. They're not even grouping for the late round.
Oi!
Execute, Danby. You have to stop doing this. You're going to get Neon nerfed again.
ฮะ
It happened last year. What more can you take away? The
ทำไม
judge
Danby ไม่
lost
ตาย
a
เลย
bit
วะ
of ammo capacity already as well. Come on, Danby. Leave some for the rest of us. It's been 9 rounds in a row, Pilly.
just sad to watch Motive go out with a whimper in this tournament. That's the truth of it. They've shown some amazing gameplay here at Ascension Pacific Bangkok. Nongshim is looking to do them one better. Francis back out onto the line with the Outlaw yet again. Wayne has light armor. Vera full armor.
โอ้ตายอีกพี่ฟานยิงอีกแล้ว
Nongshim continues to dominate the opening duels.
อ่ะหัวหลุด
Set 3 players to mark 1.
มั่ว
Will be the other one to do it all. Able to hold it down with just the Guardian, the taps.
Just like Motive haven't had an advantage for such a long time. Wall gets dropped. Francis infallible in this tournament right now. And just for the moment that you had some hope for Motive, it gets snatched away.
If there's anyone who can bring back some hope for Motive, it had to be Flaring. No! RB. Another shot right through the engine block, and now it's just Sushi Boys. All the way through the back lines, he spotted out RB.
I felt that no in my chest, Quack. That was the saddest Singaporean no I've ever heard in my life from you.
Sela, I don't know, cannot lie like that. That came from the bottom of my heart, man. This is painful to cast. But we gotta keep going anyway. That's the game. It's 10-1 right now, and we're down to the last round of the first half. Yeah. Is Nongshim really gonna bring it to an 11?
Could do it. Viper's Pits there for Flaring. One off the showstopper for Vera is going to back himself with the Marshal and armor. See if he can hit a shot on the cross. I guess that's the game plan, but won't be even given the opportunity to do so. Nongshim going to simplify here. Pressure on Flaring towards C Mount. Needs to deliver. That's the pit hitting the deck.
ลุงโดนนีออนในแดมบีย้ำแค้นไปอีกโดนอีก
Now slight utility placement. Sushi Boys able to capitalize. The rest of the team quickly rotating across.
Francis scouting out the position of the Omen, going to TP back away, give some reprieve.
ซูชิเดินตีนแตกมาเลยโอ้โหโดน
on the flank. A man advantage for Nongshim.
เละเลยเอ้ยกูต้องเชียร์ยังไงเนี่ยฟานมึงใส่เอ็มบอทมาในตัวปะเนี่ยคือตอนนี้ฟานแม่งสุดจัดอะมันใส่เอ็มบอทมาปะวะ
But as quickly as it goes down, Nongshim already hot on their heels. It takes so much utility and so much more just to go to the side now, but it doesn't even matter if Francis comes in to tear Motive apart.
This
Sushi Boy Susu, we heard it there. We hope that we see the pistol round being claimed by Motive as soon as the second half kicks off.
Yeah, can see it from the third person ops there. It kind of feels like this is Nongshim just surrounding Motive in the center. They've been dead in this series thus far. This might have to be one of the greatest comebacks we've ever seen, or unfortunately pain for Southeast Asia.
Super excited.
It's true. And now it's Francis as well. Once again, pop flash on the mount, but unfortunately finds himself too. Motive finding some entry now. And picking up the speed towards the back of site. Ivy alongside Dambi are here.
Yeah, look, sometimes all you need is a kick up the butt from Dad to get things rolling. Francis flattened early on. Man advantage for Motive. They must convert the pistol here. There is zero room for error when you go into a half with one round.
Full util setup. Any bit is welcome. Any win would be good enough just to find some wind in your sails. Full shots around the block though, and Nongshim are just preparing to swing all together. Stern manages to hold with the Sheriff. Goes in for a slight reload while the rest of the team holds out for Mound. But straight on through, it's Dambi sliding forward onto Flaring. Manages to save Wayne's life onto the spike, and it's a clear shot. Flaring takes it.
Might have doubled their rounds. Punishing Francis for his indiscretions over on Mound. Inflicting the first blow of many, taking the first step up what feels like Mount Everest right now on Lotus. Need a clean anti-eco here. Have to dot every I, cross every T.
Yeah.
To be able to turn this series around.
And even then, performance already to be proud of. Motive straight back into C, but the corner, there it is, RB, he's looking for the shot. Sushi Boy's able to bring it back way as well. The only one left on site has been the monster Francis. Doesn't have the guns this time though.
The crowd is behind Motive right now. They're slowly but surely working their way into this game. Going into the bonus with 3 rifles to work with. I don't even think you can take a bonus round at this point. You need to fight for every round in this series. And going into it, they already have 4 rifles to work with. Guardian as well. Another fight for Mound on the cards here.
That's all it takes. Once again, trying to make it clean. Same setup from the pistol, though. Francis with the pop
คลิป
flash,
ใหม่
but
สนุก
getting
มาก
hit
ครับ
by
อาบูม
full
สมแล้ว
util now.
ที่ได้เฟิร์สไตล์เล่น
Completely
ของนาย
robbed of
ที่
his
มีมากก
vision.
ว่านั้นอีกครับ
Still, though, the slight lurk, and it's been caught.
แต่พวกเองแค่ไม่ได้มาดูกันเว้ย
All being tickled by
มีให้
damage.
เห็นทุกวันอะ
Looking for
อะไรเว่อร์
someone to potentially deal with that. Flaring's attention will be drawn away for the time being. Prowler confirming that Nongshim have already rotated into position over on spawn side here, fighting in through waterfall. Motive gonna prep the nightfall and look to try to fight Nongshim before they get into the site. Vera takes the burst.
And now then,
เฮ้ย
all
มี
you
เสียง
gotta
แล้วว่ะ
worry
มีเสียง
about
แล้วว่ะ
is just halls.
ในฮอมีเสียง
The
แล้วว่ะ
whole team knows exactly what the mission is. Paint shells,
เอาแล้วไง
shots spammed, and
ใน
Francis
ฮอมีเสียงแล้วครับ
left with his tail tucked between his legs. This is the
พรุ่งนี้
motive
ไป
that we
เที่ยง
need
ครั
to
บ
see.
3 for
โอ้โห
Vera.
ดังแล้วดัง
Building
แล้ว
himself up a showstopper and 3 in a row for Motive.
ในฮอมีเสียง
Nongshim
แล้ว
are broke. Time to go anti-eco for Motive. Cannot slip up against the judge here.
พรุ่งนี้ดูในงานใช่ครับ
Need to be aware of these shotgun plays, of these punchy
Pung
step
sa
plays
team
that Nongshim like to throw at you, but so far, so
เฮ้ย
good.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ย
It will not be easy, but it's not impossible. No timeouts remaining, but the players by now certainly aware of Danby's potential antics.
Good over towards A here.
ไอ้ฝานไม่ยิงเลย
Set
27
play. Fort will spend multiple players over here for Motive, but they're looking to pick up the pace. Nongshim, no players inside of the site, but they've rotated over to spawn
เฮ้
side.
ย
Contest Motive as they try to get this spike down. Maybe a quick flood.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
quick,
dön-
man. You got
dön
the blind
lang,
side, you got
dön
potential
lang,
relay bolts
dön
as
out.
well, but Motive stay right on top of it.
เขาก็มา
Danby
เยอะ
has been shut down.
อุ้ยอ้าว
Scorpion Ivy, though, completely turning the
แปลกๆ
tables
เล็กน้อย
around. Just Siren left. Slight footsteps, and he
Oh.
kind of knows where they are, but not safe enough to get
Oh.
the spike down. Slight wall bangs. He manages to take down the first with a
Oh,
flick.
yeah.
It's not landing. A thrifty struck
วิ่ง
back
แรง
from
ไปหน่อย
Nongshim.
เว้ย เมื่อกี้แทงเละเลยอ่ะหนองไอ้เนี่ยโมทีฟอ่ะ
Even with the light weaponry, this team is so dangerous. This is exactly why the quick floods and the pacing that they bring into some of these situations
วิ่ง
can be
วิ่ง
impossible
ซิ่ง
to
เล
deal
ยอ่ะ
with. Motive could not get comfortable inside of the site.
แล้วเหมือนจะไปแล้วครับ
Screams of horror all throughout the stadium. And now the op gets pulled out. Same position to hold as well,
ไม่
Pilly.
เช็คฟาน
Aim with a prowler going
ไม่
through.
เช็คฟาน
Hasn't quite
โอ้
spotted.
ไม่โดน
The shot not connecting at least.
Yeah, Motive a little fortunate to be alive there. Vera now with the showstopper, looking to find Ivy inside of the site. Nightfall in response here for Nongshim. Ivy's taken
โอ้
three
ได้
with
3ไอวี่เอา
The
อีกแล้
showstopper at
ว
least does connect, but now it's a
คนเดิมเลย
2v4.
แบบเดียวที่ทำกับ
Everyone
Full
from
Sense
Nongshim
เลย
online. Danby going overdrive. Just as soon as the map started, it